A reading from the Book of Winnet. Here at Meeks Creek, the ascent becomes gentle to moderate under a sparse mixed forest cover that gives way to a short, moderate to steep ascent on a rocky trail section. Remember that part? All right, good morning. So yesterday we started up here at Meeks, came down through here, past all these lakes, which are called the Talent Lakes, I found out, and we stayed at the crown jewel of the Talent Lakes, Rubicon, right over kind of here. So today we're going to climb up that ridge, which is right out there. And we are going to pass between Phipps and Grouse Lakes, go over Phipps Pass, around Phipps Peak, down. We'll hit the PCT/TRT, the Tahoe Rim Trail, right here, in between Phipps Peak and Middle Velma. And our plan is to actually just continue on past Fontanillis to Dix Lake and try to stay somewhere in here. And that will leave Dix Pass and the trail under here to Lake Aloha the next day, spend the day there, and then hike out the next morning. So that's the plan. So here we go. I think we are on top. Whoa. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, so we are at Phipps Pass once again. TYT. Open sunny. Alright, so that should be all of the climbing for today, right? is noon. We are looking at the first two Velma lakes. There's awesome islands in it. Probably gonna go down there, grab some food. The rock's starting to change. So this is the part of the trail between Phipps Pass and Middle Velma Lake that Thomas Winnett calls unnecessarily windy. The lakes are like a mile behind us now, and we are still walking away from them. And according to the map, we will be for some time. The good news is, it's all downhill. We're doing a little off trail because it looks like we're on the edge of something. We want to come and check it out. Should be a great area to camp too. Yeah, let's see what we can figure out here. So we're right at this weird unnecessary curve. Came out here and we looked across.
Yeah, I think the fire is right there.
Right here. Yeah, this is fine right here. Yeah, it may be unnecessary, but it's kind of nice to finally get to cruise on this a little bit. So I don't have to work so hard. This is it, PCT, TRT, boom, Pacific Crest Trail, Tahoe in. So Fontanillas is that way, Moose Bay is back where we came from. This is the last step from. Yeah man, the PCT feels like a roller coaster compared to the stuff we did this morning. This is great. Oh, that's not it. Middle Velma Lake. So that's where we came from. Looped around down there. Now we're just kicking it on an island out in Middle Velma Lake. All right, it is 2 o'clock. We are packing up from Middle Velma Lake Island where we had our lunch. It's 2 o'clock, if I didn't say that already. By the way, it's 2 o'clock. We're gonna head over to Fontanillas and Dix Lake, a couple miles from here, and then that should be where we camp tonight. camper flat. Yeah, I think it's up here. Upper Velma down there. It's far, not as far down as I thought it would be. Who ordered the uphill? Embracing the arduous, I will. Oh, this is a cool little section here. Come on, Fontanellas. Where are you? All right, it's 3 o'clock. We are at the just gorgeous Fontanellas Lake. Holy cow. This is, I mean, in a land full of incredible lakes, this is unreal. Just unreal beauty. Look at this. Water is just crystal clear. Got little islands out there. The trail out here is just so nice. It just cruises right along the water, right through there. There's this cool little raised trail section that you came to right after the big, long uphill. And then you just walk up to that lake. It's like being in like fairy tale land or something. It's gorgeous. Dude, this is just ridiculous. Look at those trees. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, no way. Come on. Every corner is just a whole new amazing sight. So that must be Upper Velma down there.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a creek too. quite a bit rougher than I was expecting. First, there's a huge climb out of Lake Rubicon Lake, whatever, all the way to Phipps Pass. It's just up the whole time. And then you enjoy a nice cruiser trail until you get down to the PCT. It's kind of flat after that too, like you're just kind of moving finally. But then all of a sudden you climb from Velma to Fontanellis. I didn't realize that was going to be a climb. It was moderate, it wasn't a hard climb, but it was a lot of it. We kind of thought we were sliding into home plate. And here we are climbing again. So we are coming up on the place, oh, right here, where we are going to try to do a little overland to what's supposed to be a campsite at the outlet of Fontanellis into Dix Lake, where we will hopefully find our camp. Okay, this looks farther on the map, but you can actually see the lake from that post. And then there's a little campsite on the map showing along the shoreline to the right. But at this point, I think as soon as we find somewhere nice, we are stopping. For us. All right, well, it looks like we are here. It was only about 10 more minutes from the last check-in. So at 3:45 roughly, we rolled into this campground that is right at the end of the trail. There's just a little spur that comes off and takes you straight to the lake. So several good spots to camp here, which in a sense kind of has me worried because the trail is literally like right there. So anyone coming down here, if they've decided this is where they're going to camp. So I don't know what this little use trail is. Michael went scouting. He might have something to say about somewhere else to stop. But we are basically here. Affirmative.
No-brainer. Amazing campsite right here.
Sure.
And then there's one or two on the other side of these logs which are not as superior. So everything's still very, very good. So I think, in my opinion, this one is the second best. And then this would probably be like the third best because it's a little...
No, this will work right here. I like it.
Okay.
This is pretty stellar though. I love this little island thing sticking out right here.
Yeah.
Dominion!
Eating top ramen!
Finder of great campsites. All right, well, it is night 2. It's about 5 o'clock or so. We've been here for a couple hours. And behind me is Dix Lake, Dix Peak, and Dix Pass. So whoever Dick was, he apparently really liked this area. This was a harder day than either of us expected. There was quite a bit more elevation gain than we expected, and we both kind of dragged into camp. But tomorrow could be even worse. We're going to start off with a 1,000 foot, I think it's 1.7 mile climb up to the pass up there. And then we will descend, and a few more miles we're going to go to like Susie Lake, Heather Lake on our way to Aloha, and we will just see how trashed we are at that point. We may stop before Aloha, we may try to make it all the way to Aloha, and we'll just have to see how that goes, see how we're feeling tomorrow. But a little bit more emotional day for me. I'm not sure why, but I think today felt a lot more like Desolation Wilderness than yesterday. I found myself looking at these incredible vistas and taking these little off trails to go look at something cool and thinking that I'm pretty sure if Dad noticed this thing, he would have walked out here too. And it's really hard not being able to ask him and talk to him about this, and knowing that I'm going to make this video and he's not going to be able to watch it with me. I wish I would have thought about that before he passed. I wish I would have realized how cool of a thing it would have been for me to do the Tahoe-Yosemite Trail while he was still alive and be able to relive it with him somewhat through the video when it was done. And I'm not going to be able to share it with him, which sucks. But if it wasn't for him, I don't know that I would ever have been in a place like this or be willing to put up with the pain to see these things. So thank you, Dad. Thank you for that. I love you.